My message today talks about friends. You know, we always have friends, or well, people you associate with as friends, because maybe you knew them all through school and stuff like that. Loyalty, but you always, it's true what they say about you have to watch the people you hang around, because the people you hang around are the people you become. Because birds of a feather flock together, no matter how you want to play it and say that it doesn't. Even if that's not even your character, people can project on you, and soon you'll be doing what they do if you don't know who you are. I've never myself had a true friend. I scratched that. I don't want to say that, because I have had a couple of friends that, and I mean, like, when I say a couple of friends, I mean two. I know them two that I can say were truly my friends. Now, I had some that came a lot close to being really, really close friends, but I had two that were really my friends. But those two, they were eventually became not my friends due to people that was attached to them. That's why I say people have to be strong within themselves, because when you are true to yourself, then nobody can sway you to do something that you don't want to do, or be someone that you don't want to be, or act towards someone in a way that you don't want to act, but you're doing it to make someone else happy. So when I think songs always come into my mind. Like right now in my head, I'm thinking about friends. How many of us have them? Friends. The ones we can depend on. Friends. How, how many of us have them? I'm trying to remember. Friends. Before we go any further, let's be friends. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but yes, if you guys know that song, and who is it? Who sings it? I can't even think of who sings it, because they also have the. I'm also going way back. Thinking one love, one love. You're lucky enough to have just one. But anyway, we talk about friends, not one love. That'll be for another day. But anyway, friends. Like I said, you're lucky enough to have a friend, because everybody is not a friend. Because a friend is somebody who's gonna love you through your faults, who ain't trying to manipulate you, who want to make sure that you do the best, be the best, go in the best route. They want to see you win. They ain't gonna kick you when you down. They want to uplift. They want to be there for you, even when you don't feel like you can be there for yourself. That's a friend. They're not backstabbing. They're not talking behind your back. They're not talking about you. They take up for you when you're not even around. You know, they don't follow the crowd when it comes to you. They come and talk to you about anything or whatever it is that may be. They're not afraid to address you, even to get in your ass when you're wrong. That's a friend, because a friend is not a yes man. A friend is not somebody who's just take, and never give. And I mean, this can be with your energy. It don't just necessarily have to be money. Sometimes when you talk to people and oh my God, you hate to see them coming, but they're your friends because you've been around them for a long time. This could be, shoot, because I guess you can put it in all relationships, because a friend is a relationship, even best friend relationship. You know what I mean? Your mother, she's your friend. She's your mother, but she's also your friend. There's different boundaries to different situations and relationships, but these are people that are considered friends as well as whatever title they hold. If there's somebody close in your circle that you consider to be close, See, you have to be careful because everybody you consider to be close ain't always sweet. Sometimes it's salt. But you have to have discernment. So that's why I say, if you lean on God and what you feel in your soul when you're around people, because sometimes when people don't mean you no good, your body start rejecting them, their energy when they come around you. You know how they make you feel. You get a headache or something, or you just be like, ugh, it's disgust, or your stomach turn or something. When this person, you got to be with them, or you got to get yourself together just to be around them. That's not a friend. And if you have to do all those things, or they make you feel that type of way, then you need to avoid them like the plague, okay? Because anybody that disrupts my peace or disrupts my body to make it be at a dis-ease, y'all catch that? Makes me be at a dis-ease in whatever area in my body that it hits. Because it could be somebody I love, and when they come around, I just feel like, oh, I feel like a little pain in my chest. Like, oh my God. It could be somebody like family or something, or I don't know. But it make you feel like something in your stomach, make you queasy or something. Sometimes different people make you feel something in different areas. When you come around them, they give you that dis-ease, just a bad feeling. And sometimes it be located in different places when it comes about. Like a dis-ease. It's a dis-ease. It's crazy. It's not easy. You need to be this. No, I'm just playing, but anyway, I just say that to just say, be careful of who your friends are. Be careful of who you talk to. And know that everybody don't mean you well, regardless how they come smiling, giving gifts, showing compassion even. You always have to have discernment. And everybody, just because sometimes you have to be alone. Because me, shoot, I'm alone but never lonely, you see. Because I love being by myself. It ain't like I don't like to want to be with somebody, but it ain't something I just got to have because I like my peace. If my peace is not when I'm with you, then you can't be a part of me. Because if I don't have peace, then you can't be near me. Because I don't want to feel no dis-ease in my body because you disrupt my peace. Because with God running my show, I got peace. What they say, peace that surpasses all understanding. Because I know He got it. He got me. So if He start talking to me like, girl, no, just maybe like, baby, my daughter, this ain't the one, or this, you don't need to be around them, or He starts showing me stuff like, you see what they doing? Pay attention. You see how you feeling? Pay attention. You hear what she said? Pay attention. And God always make it plain. He put it so bold in my face, it's like, girl, I'm telling you something. You better pay attention, my daughter. I said, okay, Daddy. Because Daddy knows best. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm just saying, what about your friends? Now, I had to bust that TLC. And they're gonna be around, and they're gonna let you down again. Oh, what about your friend? What about your friends? Okay. Anyway, just be careful. Always have discernment and trust in God and pay attention to the signs. And I don't mean you gotta look at everybody in that way, but You always got to keep your eyes open. And I don't mean the ones you're looking at the world with. What they say, marinate on that, marinate. That's not a song though, but that's just some song I made up. Until the next time, y'all. Love you. Bye-bye.